Let's get right into it. Number 10. Phantom phone buzz. You're sitting there, minding your own business, when your pocket suddenly vibrates. Ah, sweet dopamine, maybe it's a text, maybe it's your crush, maybe you finally won the lottery. You check your phone, nothing. Absolutely nothing. Not even a spam email from that shady prince in Nigeria. Congratulations, you've just been punked by your own nervous system. This little trick is called phantom vibration syndrome, and it's surprisingly common. Your brain gets so addicted to the idea of notifications, the thrill of anyone wanting your attention, that it basically starts hallucinating them. It's like your nervous system is that clingy friend who's constantly like, "Hey, did you hear something? Did you? Did you?" And the weird part? Scientists think this is your brain misinterpreting random muscle twitches or shifts in clothing as a phone buzz, because your mind is primed to expect it. It's like hearing your name in a crowded room, or thinking your cat just said, "Mom." When you're obsessed enough, reality bends to fit the narrative. The irony? Back in the 90s, nobody was standing around thinking their beeper was buzzing when it wasn't. This is a modern brain glitch, a direct side effect of living in a society where people get anxious if they haven't checked Instagram in 5 minutes. Basically, your nervous system is so needy for validation, it throws a tantrum in the form of fake text messages. Number 9. The "you forgot something" attack. You ever leave the house and feel that sudden stab of dread? Keys? Wallet? Stove? Did you even lock the door? Or did you just casually invite burglars to take a guided tour of your living room? That's your brain serving up a classic. The compulsive, "you forgot something" lie. Here's the kicker, your brain actually knows you didn't forget. In fact, when you locked that door, your hippocampus was right there, filing the memory away neatly. But then anxiety kicks down the door, yelling, "We can't trust past you. Past you is an idiot." So you double back, check the stove, check the lock, check the oven, and suddenly you're in a loop that feels like a low-budget horror movie called The Haunted Apartment Complex. Psychologists call this memory distrust syndrome, and it's linked to why obsessive-compulsive behaviors spiral out of control. When your brain can't trust its own memory, it just keeps demanding receipts. The irony is that the act of checking actually makes the memory weaker. So the more times you check the lock, the less sure you'll feel about having locked it in the first place. It's like trying to fix a broken vase by smashing it harder. So the next time you're halfway to work and your brain whispers, "The stove is probably still on," remember, it's not truth, it's just anxiety cosplaying as logic. Number 8. Faces in the clouds. You ever glance at an outlet and think, "Oh my God, it looks so sad," or see a car's headlights and grille and go, "That Honda is definitely judging me." Welcome to pareidolia, your brain's favorite party trick where it sees faces in literally everything. Here's the deal, your brain is a hardcore people-spotting machine. It evolved to notice faces instantly, because back in caveman times, spotting a stranger in the bushes meant the difference between making a new friend or becoming someone's lunch. The system worked so well that it started seeing faces everywhere, even when there are none. Toast with a Jesus face? Pareidolia. Moon looks like it's winking at you? Pareidolia. That potato chip shaped like Abraham Lincoln? Yep, your brain decided snack food deserves human features. What's wild is that your brain doesn't just see these fake faces, it actually assigns them emotions. That's why a car can look angry or cute. It's not just a face, it's a mood. Neuroscientists have even found that the same areas of your brain light up for fake faces as they do for real ones. So in a way, your brain genuinely believes that light switch is watching you. It's cute until you realize you're basically walking around hallucinating faces all day, courtesy of the same brain that also forgets where you put your car keys. Great system we've got here. Number 7. The invisible audience. You walk into a room, trip over absolutely nothing, and immediately think, asterisk, everyone saw that. Everyone now knows I'm a disgrace to my entire family line. Asterisk, reality check. Nobody cared. In fact, they probably didn't even notice. But your brain, oh, it insists you are the star of some Truman Show knockoff called embarrassment theater. Psychologists call this the spotlight effect. Your brain massively overestimates how much other people notice you. Why? because you're stuck inside your own head all day, constantly aware of yourself, and you project that same level of attention onto everyone else. But here's the truth. People are too busy worrying about their own invisible audiences to pay much attention to you. It's like a room full of actors, each convinced they're the main character, with zero actual audience members in the seats. And yet, the spotlight effect is powerful. That one bad hair day feels like a televised scandal. That one awkward comment you made 3 years ago still haunts you, even though the other person forgot it 30 seconds later. Basically, your brain tricks you into thinking the world revolves around your every hiccup, when in reality, you're just background noise in someone else's embarrassing highlight reel. Number 6. The wrong memory trap. Let's be honest, your memories are liars. Not in a cute little exaggeration way, but in a full-blown perjury in court kind of way. You could swear your childhood dog was brown, until your mom whips out a photo and, surprise, it was black and white like a cartoon mutt. This isn't you being forgetful. This is your brain actively rewriting history. False memories are disturbingly easy to create. Psychologists have shown that just by suggesting something happened, people will remember it. There are entire studies where researchers convinced people they were lost in a mall as kids, and folks went, "Yeah, I remember crying near the Cinnabon," even though it never happened. The reason? Memory doesn't work like a video recording. It's more like a Google Doc. Every time you open it, you're editing it a little. Add in emotions, stories you've told yourself, or even other people's suggestions, and suddenly your brain's got a whole new chapter that never existed. So when you confidently tell your friends about that hilarious thing from high school, just know there's about a 30% chance you're describing an event ripped straight from your brain's fanfiction department. Number 5. The sleep time terror show. You're drifting off to sleep, everything is calm, and suddenly your body jerks like you just fell down an elevator shaft. Congratulations, you've just experienced a hypnic jerk, aka your brain trolling you at bedtime. Here's what's happening. As your muscles relax into sleep, your brain sometimes panics and thinks, "Oh no, we're dying." So it sends a quick jolt through your body to make sure you're still alive. It's like your nervous system is shaking you awake just to double-check you didn't pull a sneaky death on it. Nobody knows exactly why this happens, but some scientists think it's leftover wiring from our primate days. Imagine being an early human snoozing in a tree. If you relaxed too much, you'd fall. So your brain developed a little safety alarm. Twitch violently, just in case gravity decides to yeet you out of bed. Of course, now we have beds and pillows, but the brain still insists on playing, "Did you just trip on an imaginary staircase?" right before you fall asleep. Honestly, it's less a biological reflex and more a late-night jump scare. Number 4. The phantom pain hoax. Imagine losing a limb and still feeling like it's there. Hurting, itching, cramping. No, this isn't a bad horror movie plot, it's phantom limb syndrome. Your brain, in all its infinite wisdom, decides to keep sending signals from a body part that no longer exists. It's like firing up Google Maps and being told to turn left at the gas station that got demolished 5 years ago. Here's the twisted science. Your brain has a map of your body called the somatosensory cortex. When a limb goes missing, the map doesn't update right away. Instead, your nervous system keeps looking for input, panics when it doesn't get any, and makes stuff up. So you end up scratching an itch on an arm that isn't there, or feeling your non-existent foot cramp like it just ran a marathon. Even stranger, sometimes nearby body parts on the brain's map overlap. That means touching someone's cheek could actually cause phantom sensations in their missing hand. Basically, your nervous system is rerouting wires like a sketchy electrician. Phantom pain is such a cruel glitch. The only time your brain gives you extra limbs, it makes sure they're as uncomfortable as possible. Number 3. The voices in the dark trick. You're home alone at night, and suddenly the creak of the fridge settling turns into voices. Whispers. Maybe a full-on burglar army in your kitchen. Spoiler, it's just your brain auditioning for a horror podcast. This one comes from a survival mechanism gone haywire. Your brain is wired to detect patterns and threats in noise, even when there's nothing there. Evolutionarily, it's better to mistake the wind for a predator than to ignore actual danger. So your auditory cortex sometimes overinterprets random sounds, shaping them into voices or footsteps. It's the same quirk that makes you hear your name in background chatter, or lyrics in a song where there are none. And if you're sleep-deprived or stressed, oh, your brain cranks it up a notch. That floorboard creak? Definitely footsteps. That whir of the AC? Sounds exactly like someone whispering your credit card number. Basically, your brain turns every empty house into a budget-haunted mansion. So next time you're frozen in bed because you heard something, just remember, your brain is gaslighting you with surround sound. Number 2, time warp illusions. You ever notice how time speeds up as you get older? When you were a kid, summer vacation felt like 5 years. Now, you blink and it's tax season again. Your brain is lying to you about time, and it does it constantly. One reason: novelty. When you're young, everything is new friends, new places, new experiences. So your brain packs your memory with detail. That makes time feel longer. As an adult, when every day is just emails and coffee, your brain doesn't bother recording much. Less detail, shorter feeling time. It's like your life got stuck on fast forward. There's also the adrenaline factor. In dangerous or exciting situations, your brain actually processes more information, making those moments feel stretched out. That's why car accidents feel like they happen in slow motion. In reality, the clock doesn't change, but your brain's editing software goes full IMAX mode. So yes, time is technically real, but the way you feel it is one giant brain lie, which is kind of depressing, because apparently adulthood is just your internal clock hitting the skip intro button on life. Number 1, the Immortal You Illusion. Here's the biggest, boldest lie your brain tells you every single day: that you're not going to die. Not really. Sure, you know it in theory, you've seen enough sad movies and biology textbooks to get the point. But deep down, your brain treats death like a glitch that only happens to other people. This mental trick is called the personal fable, or sometimes death denial. Your consciousness literally can't imagine its own non-existence, so it just doesn't. When you picture you dying, your brain cheats and imagines you as a ghost watching it, or someone else crying over your funeral. You're still in the picture somehow. That's the lie. Your brain can't process nothingness, so it always writes you into the script. It's why you procrastinate, why you binge-watch shows, why you plan for future you, as if that guy is definitely showing up. Deep down, your brain runs on the illusion that you'll always exist to experience the next thing. Psychologists say this denial is actually useful. Without it, you'd be paralyzed by existential dread every time you made a sandwich. But it's also the ultimate con. Your brain keeps you calm by pretending you're the main character of an endless series, when really it's one season and done. So the next time you catch yourself saying, "I'll worry about that later," just remember, your brain is lying. Later isn't guaranteed. Enjoy your sandwich. That's all for today. I'll be making similar videos in the future. Subscribe to see them.